Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Ramadhan Ichsan Adityaksa Sidharta with the ID number of 240-210-401 and 090. The article I'll be discussing is titled The Impact of Extensive Reading of Novels on Students' English Vocabulary Acquisition. Written by Meira, Sintia, Elvriza, and even Achmad Nurcholis in 2025. It explores whether reading novels extensively can help EFL students improve their vocabulary. The purpose of study was to see if reading novels helps EFL students learn new words. Over the span of a semester, students picked their own novels and took vocabulary tests before and after. The results showed a 30% increase in vocabulary scores. A fantastical feat to achieve, don't you think? Additionally, students who read harder books learned more words, and those who enjoyed their reading became engaged more deeply. Peer discussions also helped them remember and use new vocabulary in a conversation. Many students even started keeping their own vocabulary journals. Consequently, incidental vocabulary learning through novel-based reading resulted in increased positive learning, motivation, and exceptional vocabulary gains. You see, this method of learning really piqued my interest, to be honest, because as a person who easily and constantly loses motivation in broadening my vocabulary, I find this method of learning to be an answer, a solution, a light at the end of my tunnel. Because, especially for those who love novel reading as much as I do. Therefore, if my dream of being a lecturer one day were to be achieved, I would surely introduce this method of learning to my students, but with a slight adjustment. I will instruct my students to submit their vocabulary progress after a certain period of time. This is to ensure their progress is real and not something they learn a night before the test. Not only to increase their vocabulary through reading, but this method of learning will also be applied to increase the number of authentic literacy reading in my country, which has been moderately declining as of late. That was all from me. Thank you for your time. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.